Welcome back, fight fans. Welcome back. Let's just dig right into it. According to Michael Benson, it's officially confirmed. The judges for Saul Canelo Alvarez versus Danny Jacobs are in, and they're the exact same judges that they were for Canelo-GGG 2. The referee will be Tony Weeks. The first judge will be Glenn Feldman. The second judge will be Dave Moretti, and the third judge will be Steve Weisfeld. And so I'm getting a lot of flack and feedback saying, these guys are biased judges. The fix is in. Canelo's gonna cheat. Danny Jacobs has no chance at winning this fight. And you're hearing a lot of people saying it's going to be all controversial. And if you really look at and examine the scorecards, they were actually very close and very fair. And so it's not like a huge jump. It's not like anything crazy where people like to say it is. These guys actually scorecards were very close. Both Moretti and Weisfeld had Canelo Alvarez winning and beating Golovkin 115-113. Basically 2 rounds. And if you in any type of close fight, there's always at least 1 to 2 swing rounds. So how do you know that those 2 swing rounds weren't the difference in Golovkin winning and losing? Because in that particular fight, you've seen Golovkin backed up. You've seen Canelo Alvarez being the aggressor moving forward. It reversed from the first fight. And then Feldman had the fight scored a draw, 114-114. I don't think those are bad or unreasonable scorecards, and I don't think an injustice was seen here. There was no Adelaide Bird type of scorecards. I think this is reasonable. And, especially with Feldman, 114 a draw, I think if Danny Jacobs wants to beat Canelo Alvarez, he has to go in there and put the foot on the gas, unlike Triple G. If he's going to box, make sure you're constantly hitting Canelo Alvarez. Make sure you're being the aggressor. Make sure you're doing enough to win the rounds. Don't have lulls at points in the rounds where you're getting tagged and hit with the bigger, cleaner shots and then expect to win the rounds. You can't do that. Danny Jacobs is going back and forth with what he's saying. 1 minute, Danny Jacobs said he's going to stand toe-to-toe and trade with Canelo Alvarez. The next, he says, he's going to move laterally and show different things. Now, I like Danny Jacobs. I think it's a close 50-50 fight. I think either guy could win. It's a pick'em fight. Danny Jacobs has a lot of skills, has a lot of size, and has a height and reach advantage over Canelo. But at the same time, if your game plan is constantly fluctuating and you're not sure exactly how you're going to approach fighting Canelo Alvarez, that could be a detriment, because at the end of the day, Canelo's going to adapt to what you do. Canelo's an elite level counterpuncher and body attacker. So Canelo Alvarez does 2 very important things in the game very, very good. And Danny Jacobs has never been in with the counterpuncher at this level. He's been in with more of a brawler type like Triple G, but he's never been in with this type of counterpuncher like a Canelo Alvarez, a guy with a solid chin, a guy who can counterpunch, and a guy who can dig to the body and adjust to what you do well. Danny Jacobs has been in with guys who've been very good, very strong, but not at the level of Canelo Alvarez is as far as being a pure boxer with the ability to adapt and to change. There's levels to this game. And at the end of the day, if Danny Jacobs' work rate is not stepped up because he can't figure out Canelo Alvarez, because he can't adapt, and I think, Danny Jacobs is going to be in for a long night. He's going to lose a lot of rounds because Canelo Alvarez counterpunching can ultimately win him the fight just off of that, because Danny Jacobs, if he's too slow to react, if he's too slow to move, that's going to be a problem. Danny Jacobs will not be quicker than an Erislandy Lara. He will not be quicker than an Amir Khan. He will not be quicker than a Floyd Mayweather. Danny Jacobs will not be quicker than these guys. So that is going to be the problem. That is going to be the ultimate problem. Not the judges. It's going to be Danny Jacobs' work rate, accuracy, and can he overcome and adjust to Canelo Alvarez? That is going to be the key, not the judges. People are trying to navigate away from the truth of the fight. This is a very close 50-50 fight. Either guy can win, but Danny Jacobs must focus on what he needs to do to win rather than the judges. Once again, Unbiased as always, it's the IBFP. Please share, like, and you must absolutely subscribe.